Alright, now I'm going to give you the solutions to some of your doubts. Many of you had done the exercise. In fact, many of you have asked for the solution to many questions. There are more than 15-20 people who had asked for the solutions. Now I'm going to do one by one the doubts that you have put up there in the WhatsApp. So I think if I tell you some of the question numbers which you have put as a doubt, and they are question number 3, 3 people have asked as a doubt of question number 3. Question number 5, 1 person has asked. 23 person have asked. 26, question number 2 people have asked. 34, 2 people have asked, and 35, 1 person, and 36 also 1 person. So let me do one by one these questions as your doubt, and I'm going to put it up as a solution, and hopefully others were able to do all the questions. But as of now, you know that this solution is what I'm going to keep. Alright, I'm starting with question number 5. So it is written, in a right angle triangle, it is given that A is acute angle. So now what I'll do is I make a triangle. Here, let's suppose this is what the triangle is. Here, so they are saying, you don't worry about a very long sentence is written. It's simply written, it is given that A is acute angle. Means this angle A, if I am marking this angle as A, that is what is acute angle. And it is given that A is an acute angle and tan A is equal to 3 by 4. So if tan A is 3 by 4, so I'll take this one as 90 degree. So if I am taking this point as B and this point as C, and you are given that tan A is what is equal to 3 by 4, and you all know tan is perpendicular by base, and that is what is 3 by 4. And since the angle is A, so for angle A, perpendicular is 3. So opposite to the given angle, perpendicular is 3 and base is what is 4. So base is this one. So 3 there and 4 here. Now you can say hypotenuse is missing. So using Pythagoras theorem, I'll find out what is hypotenuse. So here it is. The direct formula of hypotenuse is perpendicular square plus base square. So if I do this, root of 3 square plus 4 square, this will give you 9 plus 16. This will give you square root of 25, and that is what is 5. Now I have everything. Hypotenuse is also there, perpendicular as well as also base. All three are there. Now the question is telling you, find the value of cos A. So you know that cos is curly brown here. So it is base by hypotenuse. Now there you go, base there you have base in the form of 4 and hypotenuse just now you found out 5. This is your question number 5. So simple and easy. So this is question number 5. Now the next question which I'm going to do is question number, okay, somebody had asked question number 3 also. I think I skipped that. So let me go to question number 3. So let's see what is that question number 3. So in that question number 3, it is written that sine theta is equal to 8 by 9. Now find what is the value of sine theta plus cos theta. So you have to find out what is sine theta plus cos theta. Alright, now since sine theta is 8 by 9, so sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse is 8 by 9. So if I make a diagram, so in this diagram, so if this is theta, perpendicular is 8, so the opposite to the given angle is perpendicular, and hypotenuse is 9. So perpendicular by hypotenuse is what is 8 by 9. Now you can see base is missing. So if I want to find base directly using the formula of base is equal to here hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. So this is 9 square minus 8 square under the root. So 9 square is 81 minus 64. So 81 minus 64. So base is what is equal to, you have this as 27. So your 81 minus 64 is what is 27. So base is what I'll take it as root of 27. So this is what is base. Now you should also understand that root of 27 can be written as 3 root 3. Now let me tell you why. See, find out what are the prime factors of 27. So here 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9. So then this 3 and 3 have a pair. So this 3 and 3, out of this 2, 1 will take. So this will go outside the root because it has a pair. So 2 of this instead of this 2, I'll take 1. This 3, 1 3 which is remaining, it doesn't have a pair. So that will still remain inside the root. So I can take base as 3 root 3. Perpendicular is there. and hypotenuse there. And the question is telling you find what is the value of sine theta plus cos theta. That is what the question is asking you to find. So sine theta is already given to you. There it is. Sine theta is already 8 by 9. So write down it as 8 by 9. And plus cos theta is base by hypotenuse. And your base is what is 3 root 3 and hypotenuse is 9. So taking the LCM as 9. So this will be 8 plus 3 root 3. So this is what is the answer. 8 plus 3 root 3 by 9 is what is the value of sine theta plus cos theta. So this is what is your question number 3. Now I am going on to the next question now. And the next question is question number 20. Okay, there was a mistake in the question. I had rectified it and given it to you. Question number 20. I don't know how many of you have seen that correction. In question number 20, there is a mistake in the diagram. So in the diagram is given like this, and it is given A, this is what is theta, and this is what is B, and this is C. And in the figure given below, ABC is a right angle triangle. Okay, it is right angle at B, so at B is at 90 degrees. So 90 degrees at B. And find the value of sine square theta plus cos square theta. Sine square theta plus cos square theta. In class 10 you will learn that directly without even solving it. You know the value of this is what is 1. So I directly know what is the answer of sine square theta plus cos square theta. But here in class 9, since you don't know how much is that, so you should have been given in this diagram this value as 1 and this value as 1. So both, this is in fact an isosceles right angle triangle. So in an isosceles right angle triangle, one angle is 90 and the other two sides are equal. Okay, now you can see base is given, perpendicular is given, we will find hypotenuse. So hypotenuse equal to root of perpendicular square plus base square. So hypotenuse equal to root of 2. So let me write down here, hypotenuse is root of 2. And since the question is telling you to find sine square theta and cos square theta, sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse square and cos is base by hypotenuse square. So perpendicular is 1 over hypotenuse is root 2 whole square, and cos is base. Your base is what is 1 and hypotenuse again root 2 whole square. Now if you square both, 1 square is 1 and root 2 into root 2 is 2, plus again here also same 1 by 2. So taking 2 as an LCM, if you do 1 plus 1, this is what is going to give you 2 by 2. As you cancel it, there you are. Question number 20, and answer is what is 1. So before solving only I told you the answer for sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So that you will learn as a formula in class 10. This is what is your question number 20. Now let us see question number 26. Now let's see what is that question number 26. So in question number 26 you have if cos theta is equal to 5 by 13, which is 5 by 13, then find the value of sine square theta minus cos square theta over 2 sine theta minus cos theta into 1 by tan square theta. Okay, now let me make a diagram for this. If I am making a diagram, and if this is taken as theta and cos is base by hypotenuse, so base by hypotenuse, since base is what is 5 and hypotenuse is 13, now you can see perpendicular is missing. So let me find out what is perpendicular. Perpendicular is equal to root of hypotenuse square minus base square. So 13 square is 169 and this is 25. So as you subtract these two, this is what is 144. The square root of 144 is 12. Now I know perpendicular is 12. So let me write down here perpendicular, which I have calculated just now, as 12. Now since we have perpendicular also and we have base also as well as also hypotenuse, I am going to use now these three to find out what the question is telling us to find. So question is telling us to find what is sine square theta and minus cos square theta over 2 sine theta into cos theta. Dot means into, okay, so that dot which you see in the middle of sine theta and cos theta is multiplication into 1 by tan square theta. Now let me put the values one by one. Sine square theta, sine square is perpendicular by hypotenuse, so perpendicular. So since you know perpendicular, just now we have calculated as 12. So So 12 by hypotenuse is 13. So there you are, 12 by 13 square minus cos. Cos is base by hypotenuse. Here it is, 5 by 13 square. On the lower side you have 2 into again sine. Sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse into cos is base by hypotenuse into 1 by again tan. Tan is perpendicular by base. So perpendicular is 12 and base is what is 5 square. Okay, let's do the squaring of this. 12 square is 144 by 13 square is 169 minus this is 25 over again 169. And again on the lower side, as you multiply this all three, there is no cancellation. You cannot cancel anything, so you have to multiply 2 into 12. So 2 into 12 is what I'll be multiplying, and at the same time I'll also be multiplying the lower part. So as you can see, lower part is what is 13 into 13. So if you multiply this is what is 24 into 5, and 24 into 5 I'll take it as 120, and this is what is 169, and at the same time here it is 1 by 144 by 25. Okay, now taking 169 as an LCM. So this is 144 minus 25, and this is 120 by 169. So this 169 and 169 you can cancel. So if you subtract 144 minus 25, you are going to get 119. So this is what is 119 by 120 into, now this 144 by 25, as you take it up it becomes 25 by 144. Now if you do this, now you can cancel this with 5, you cancel this 5 times, 5 2s are 10 and 20, then 5 4s are 20, and then you have no more cancellation. So I'll multiply 119 into 5 is going to give you 595, and on the lower side I'll be multiplying 24 with 154. That is what is going to give us 3,456. This is what should be your final answer. Okay, now next question that we have is after 26 we have 34. Okay, let's see what is that question number 34 about. In question number 34, it's a combination of two triangles. So as I can see, two triangles are given to you. So maybe you found it a little difficult because there was combination of double triangle. Okay, so let's see what is that. So question number 34. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll try to do it very small, this one, or else it will go very long and I may not be able to accommodate here in this space. Okay, let me make a very small diagram. So you have a triangle like this. So A, this is B, this one is C. Let's give it a name as D here. This is given as 17, and this is what is 8, and this part from here to here, from D to C, is given as 6. Okay, now this is 90 degree. Now one angle is marked as X and the other angle is what is marked as Y. So this is what is marked as Y, and the question is telling you to find what is sine square. What is sine square? Sine square X plus cos square Y, and then plus tan square X. Tan square X. This is what is your question number 34. Alright, before I start, first I need to find out all part of the triangle. Now there are two right angle triangles. One right angle triangle, okay, if I am marking with this one right angle triangle is this big one, A, B, C. Okay, one right angle triangle is this. You can see 90 degrees here at C. So one right angle triangle I have to take this, and the other right angle triangle that we can take, or we have to take, is A, D and C. So these are the two right angle triangles which you have to take. Now if you look at this bigger triangle which I marked with yellow, ABC, you can see AB is given, that is hypotenuse. Then you are also given AC, that is your perpendicular, but base is missing. This base from B to C is what is missing. So then we will first find out what is base BC. Okay, using Pythagoras theorem, so their base BC is equal to root of hypotenuse, which is 17 square minus 80 square. 17 is 289 minus this is 64. This is 225 root. So 225 square root is what is 15. Now I know full BC from here to here, that value is what is 15. Okay, base for angle X. So whenever the question is asked about angle X, this angle X, you have to take this big triangle where base is 15, perpendicular is AC, which is 8, and hypotenuse is 17. Now in the same manner, if I go to that green triangle which is ADC, you are given perpendicular 8, you are also given base which is 6. Now hypotenuse AD is missing. So now let me find out what is that hypotenuse AD. So let me calculate here AD, hypotenuse, and since hypotenuse is the addition between the two, so it is perpendicular square plus base square. Perpendicular is here, this is perpendicular, this is what is base. So this is what is going to give you 64 plus 36, so the root of 100, and that is what is 10. So now we know this is what is 10. So we know now AD is what is 10. Okay, now wherever X is there, so as you can see sin square X, I have to take the bigger triangle because X is a part of a right angle triangle, which is the bigger triangle, this one, bigger one. And wherever Y is there, I'll take the small triangle. The green triangle is what I'll take because right angle triangle is there in the smaller triangle. Alright, then let's see sin square X. Sin is perpendicular by hypotenuse. For angle X, perpendicular is that big triangle. Perpendicular is 8. So it is 8 by hypotenuse 17. So here you are, 8 by 17 square. Plus cos Y. Y means now I'll go to the small triangle. And for the small triangle base is 6. Lower side DC is base. Base is 6 by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what is 10 square. Don't forget the angles are different. One is X, the other one is Y. And finally again X. Tan also is X. X means bigger triangle. So as X is the bigger triangle, tan is perpendicular base. Perpendicular is 8 and base is what is 15. So it is 8 by 15 square. So you are going to get a very big numbers. As you can see here, all of these numbers are squared. So 8 square is 64, 17 is 289, plus this is 36 and this is 100, and plus this is 8 square is 64 and 15 square is 225. Now we are going to get a very big square root. 289 into 225 into 100. Let me multiply all of them and then take that as an LCM. So even though this is not the LCM, it will come big, smaller than this, but for convenience let me take 6502500 as an LCM. This when divided by 289, it will go 22,500 times into 64 will give you 1440000 times, plus 100 is going to go here 65025 times, and that I'll multiply with 36 to give you 2340900, and then plus. Now let's see this 6502500. If you are dividing it with 225, you are going to get 28900, that is 28,900, and that when you multiply this with 64, so you are going to get 1849600. Now if I have to add all of this, now this three numerator numbers is what I'll be adding now. Now if I add them, I am going to get this is 2340900 addition plus 1440000, and that is what is going to give you 5630500, and denominator you have 6502500. So as you cancel these two zeros, and then further you can cancel with 5. So if you cancel with 5, 5 1 5, 5 3 15, 5 2 10, 30, 5 6 and 1. Here you have 5 1 5, 5 3 0, again 0 and 5. So your answer is 13261 over 13005. Or if you want to write the answer in decimal, then it will be 65025. Then it will come here is equal to 0.866 is what will be the answer in decimal. This is your question number 34. Now this question number 35. Okay, now I am solving question number 35. For your question number 35, you have a triangle something like this, and here it is marked alpha, this is marked as 15, this is marked as 20, and this is marked as 9, and this is what is marked as 16. Now as this is marked as 90 degree, so the other side also automatically it becomes 90 degree, and this angle is marked as theta, and this angle on the upper side is what is marked as C. It's marked as C. Okay, then prove also that the other two right angle triangle. Okay, obviously they are saying if this upper angle, if this angle A is 90 degree, then you have to prove that there are two more right angles. Obviously here, if this is 90 degree means even this triangle is a right angle triangle, this is also right angle triangle, and this one is also a right angle triangle. So as you can see, both of these are 90-90. Then the question is telling you, first question is telling you, find what is the value of sine alpha. Okay, alpha is here means sine I require perpendicular. So let us calculate. If this point is D, let me calculate what is AD. So as you can see in this triangle ABD, AD happens to be perpendicular, and perpendicular is equal to hypotenuse square minus base square. So 15 square is 225 minus 81. So if you find the solve this and get the value, this is what will be 4, this is what is 2, 4, 1. So it is 144, and square root of 144 is what is 12. Now our AD value is what is 12. So let me mark that AD value as 12. Now I think we can solve now all question now. Question number 1 is what is sine alpha. Sine alpha is perpendicular. Now perpendicular by hypotenuse. Okay, alpha is here. Okay, let me tell you now. Here is alpha. So for alpha, perpendicular there 12. So 12 is what is here perpendicular. So I'll write this one as 12, and hypotenuse is 15. So if you cancel 3 4s and 3 5, so your answer for this is 4 by 5. Second question is asking you to find what is cos beta. Okay, let's see where is beta. Okay, I have not yet marked. So this angle is what is beta. Okay, so for that beta I have to take the second triangle, and beta is cos is base by hypotenuse. So if the angle is beta, base is lower side, that's 16, and hypotenuse is that 20, opposite to 90 degree. So 4 4 and 4 5. So your answer is 4 by 5. And the third question is asking you find what is tan C. So for tan, it is perpendicular by base. Okay, now see where that angle Z is. Z is on the top. So if that is the angle, then your base becomes AD. AD is the base, this is the base, and your perpendicular is this one. 16 becomes perpendicular. So that is what is equal to, your perpendicular is 16 and base is 12. So 4 4 and 4 3. So it is 4 by 3, or in mixed fraction form it is 1.